This 3-bedroom apartment, like 50,000 others across the city, is sitting empty.
What do you mean, empty?
And it's not because no one wants to live here, it's because no one can afford to make it livable. Let's run the numbers and stick with me here, because I promise by the end of this video, you wouldn't renovate this apartment either. This apartment became vacant in 2022, but now all the plumbing has to be replaced because city updated the plumbing code back in 2008, now requiring lead-free materials and modern systems. The electrical system has to be completely rewired because New York City updated its electrical code based on the NEC in 2011 and again in 2022. And these floors, they have to be leveled before you can even think about finishing them. Windows need to be replaced because city laws like Energy Conservation Code in 2020 and Local Law 97 in 2019 require energy efficient upgrades. This quote is for the cheapest aluminum option. Then you need some basic appliances.
They had a white refrigerator. I was like,
And for the big ticket item, lead paint remediation. Common in 100-year-old buildings, unfortunately, means gut reno. New sheetrock, fire-rated hallway walls, and repainting. Because of a rule change in 2019, none of this is optional. The numbers are adding up, and we haven't even gotten to overhead and insurance. Once you add that in, the renovation cost for this single apartment is over $200,000. And just for context, NYCHA spends closer to $400,000 to make these same upgrades.
Be a good sport and indulge us and just tell us a little more.
So now let's get into what the law allows. The law allows for something called an individual apartment improvement. It's a state formula where renovation costs are capped at $50,000, which will equal a rent increase of no more than $347.22. That may sound reasonable, but it'll take 12 years just to reach $50K. And a $50K loan right now for those same 12 years would cost you $487 a month. That's a loss. But like I said before, this apartment needs over $200,000 in renovations, and a loan for that amount at the current 6% rate would be over $2,000 a month for the same 12 years. So if we take that loan with the $347 increase, it'll take 72 years just to pay it back. Does this sound like a good deal to you?
Answer the question.
Let's be clear, the bank will never loan anyone the money. But let's say the property owner has the cash. They still wouldn't do the renovation, and here's why. If you took $213,000 and put it in a basic savings account, in 30 years, you'd have $517,000. That's an average of $844 per month, which is higher than the current legal rent for this apartment. So no, owners aren't leaving apartments empty because they want to. It's because they have to decide between losing money on a vacant apartment or losing an astronomical amount of money on a renovated apartment. We're the only city in the entire country with a rent control system that does not allow for vacancy reset for apartments like this one. Did I enunciate enough? I was ready. So now, she just can't even hold the door.